Hello, people, animals, friends, and great subscribers or beings of any type. I want to give you some information. Michael Malay, or Malay, or Michal Malay is or was a field agent.
Game over.
So this isn't evidence, and this could be rubbish, but it's up to you to put the pieces together. You decide, because we're brainstorming. I'm conscious of my intros, and I don't want to be disrespectful to the family. So on this one, I'm not going to use a particular intro that may upset the family, but remember, this is true crime. And some of it is theatrical, like the information that I'm going to give you, and other information is totally and almost fact. You may need to put up some extra security if you're commenting or talking about this case. However, you don't put your name up, you don't put your location up, so you're safe. So, comment in. And welcome to Aldon's Reviews and True Crime. So let's get comfortable on this one. Michal Malay, shall we call him, could be Slovakian, Czech. Put down in the comments if you think that he is any other nationality, because there has been talk of other nationalities for Michal. We know that he's been off the canvas, so to speak, with the police more times than Muhammad Ali. This would coincide with certain operations. Originally I thought most of these guys were professionals. I beg to differ now. I think they could be connected in some ways further up the chain. People they don't see could be certain so-called professionals. But I believe that they could be operating within the law, and there's been some sort of mistake or crossfire. Something has gone wrong somewhere, and hopefully we will get to the bottom of this. Don't believe everybody, don't believe me, it's fine. If you don't want to believe me, don't believe me. Michael Malay, an expert in the classroom, not too bad outside as such in the engineering field, making shall we say incendiary devices. I won't say scientist, but very good at science. Is this the same man? Is this the same man? Comparatively to me, he's a young man, so they need, in this case at the moment, they need to find out who's lying. I know it's not good, but kind of good in a good way that the family have the body back home. It's hard, it's a difficult thing to talk about. I don't really know what to say. Don't know what to say. But I would say that you want answers. We know your son wasn't totally godly, shall we say, but I hear a great former boxer. As a child, he defeated, I believe, Carl Frampton. So he has achievements. 2 children left behind. That's an achievement, especially for the mother. And I'm sure he'll be well missed, but I don't want to fall into the non-criminal type behavioural person, but I am a very, very forgiving person. And we have to sometimes show compassion where it should be shown. I think we'll know not a whole 100% bundle of it is being shown, but I think enough to merit that nobody wants to lose a family member, and we all do certain things wrong. We have certain addictions. Well, I don't know. I don't have an addiction as such. Maybe I do in certain things. Maybe they're good addictions. I don't know. The bank card found, I think that was a red herring, in my opinion. From the information that's gathered, people can drop a bank card somewhere, anywhere. Just throw people off the scent, but it's not going to really work, is it? Where he was found, there are a lot of offshoots from that N332. It's kind of like a dual carriageway type of road, a big road, and there are a lot of little offshoots of road. They're not very long, but there are offshoots of road. There are salt mounds around that area, bushes, etc., and trees, and places where you can kind of tuck a body. An autopsy can't always tell all. It can give indicators. So I'm just going to leave it there, really. And if you want us to stop and halt on this case, Billy, etc., Dan, if you want us to do that, my part is very, very small, but I can do that if you wish. If you let me know, and also, I can carry on if you want me to, and we continue to put out publicity as we have done for this case. Whether we've helped in any way, I hope that we haven't hindered. I do think that this in-squabbling sometimes with creators, money is made off of views. Yeah, that's the nature of it. Some people not have to, but some people make a living out of it. Sometimes they don't get views because of the nature of the case, so you can get red or amber as such. When you're monetizing something, you have to have an awful lot of views to make a reasonable amount of money. And in some ways, there's less hassle in getting a conventional job there, but go the grace of God, go I. In some cases, some people are taking benefits. They don't seem ashamed. They might be taking money from somewhere else or GoFundMe's. They might have certain anxieties that they want to control or can control, and then put it down as number of letters after their name, so they would receive benefits in this. But I don't know. I mean, some people are doing well and they're setting up funds and they're paying funds. I don't know in this case whether the family actually need those funds or such. I don't know their financial position. So we've got to lay off in a way, lay off each other, and we're all working hopefully in the same direction. It's not about, oh, they made this much money, I only made a tiny little bit, and they made this much money, they got more views, etc. I mean, come on. Whichever way you look at it, it's work as such, because it's hard work, especially for some of those good creators out there, and we know who they are. They're doing an awful lot of work, and I don't mind when I give a super chat to somebody. I don't mind that money going to them personally, because they're putting that work in, researching, they're helping people. I generally do believe that money should go to that creator, and we shouldn't feel guilty about that. Let me know in the comments whether this case should continue. There are other cases out there where I think they need help from publicity, social media, and as I say, it's not about me or my presentations or my theatrical intros or anything. It's about the subject and trying to find out more information, and not necessarily trying to find the total evidence, but putting all the information into a pot and just noting that it's not total evidence or truth, and it could be rubbish, but just putting it out there of what you've heard, or whether you recognise someone that they may be a mistaken identity and may not be them. Anyway, you have a good night, and when you go to sleep tonight, don't have any nasty dreams. Thank you.